Bernard Teggart was shot in the head and his body abandoned on a roadside. The IRA tied a cardboard placard around him and the boy later died in hospital. Earlier, he and his twin brother were abducted from St Patrick's Training School on the Glen Road in West Belfast. It was revealed today that the IRA gang who took the twin brothers were described by staff as sinister and threatening. The inquiry also heard that the staff tried to stop the IRA from taking the boys, but once they were taken away, the staff didn't inform the police. Counsel to the inquiry Joseph Aiken explained the context of the time. He said St Patrick's was operating in West Belfast at a time of enormous social unrest and when he said the very fabric of society was under threat. Mr Aiken also said the inquiry will now have to examine a number of issues, including why the IRA was allowed to enter the school and why the police weren't told immediately about the abduction of the brothers. But Mr Aiken said identifying potential systems failures by those who ran the school doesn't take from the fact that it was the IRA who murdered Bernard Teggart, who he said was a 15-year-old boy with a mental age of 8 or 9. The twin brothers were moved from house to house by the IRA gang before they were eventually split up. Jerry was allowed to go back to his school. Bernard was taken away and shot in the head. The inquiry today also heard about some questions posed by a number of priests at the time. They included Father Dennis Fall and Alec Reid. Among the questions they asked, what kind of Irishman could condone, support or be associated with the people who did this? Kevin Sharkey, BBC Newsline in Banbridge.